Hello viewers, Sriram Kumar here. This is from ShriLearning, and we are giving success stories of various certifications, specifically PMP. And we are talking this for a few years. PMP is always a hot cake in the market, even before Agile added. Now after Agile added, it has become a super cake, and people are all so much rushed to clear this exam. And why we have to rush to clear this exam is the demand in the job. It's pretty high that you should know leadership management along with agile. And PMP is one certificate which is being recognized all over the world, any part of the world you are. And getting that is interesting. But at the same time, there are certain things which we may not know. You may be the newcomer to PMP. You just started things. You don't know what to do. So what we do here is people who clear exams, we invite them for an interview, and they have a broad mind to come back and tell that, hey, this is how I cleared the exam. At least couple of points what they say would be aligning with you, but don't think all will align with you. They would have prepared in a different pattern, but something will align with you. That's a reason for doing this. So thanks for all the viewers watching this. With this, we'll get inside. We have a person from Germany, Parth, who cleared a PMP on Jan 8th 2022. So he's the first person we are interviewing who cleared from January. So there's a big question here. Is there a pattern change? Is there PMI change something? A lot of questions are there. So we'll go to them. Before that, congratulations, Parth, for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you, Sriram. It couldn't have been possible without you and the support from Rahul. Thanks a lot.
Happy to know. Thanks for giving the credit back also. But we know that what you did, how hard you worked. We'll talk more about it. Okay.
Sure.
Because I know the classes, books, mock exams is all one portion. The rest major portion is the self-confidence.
Yeah.
The confidence which you build yourself by practicing. I keep telling in the classes, when you have a self-discipline and consistency, confidence starts growing higher. So that's what you showcased. Okay, let's go to your certificate. Here it is. Fantastic. Did you feel so happy, excited when you saw this paper, or at least the moment you saw the result?
I was quite excited. I mean, when I submitted the last button, last question, and clicked the submit button, when I saw the congratulations word, I was like, okay, I'm done now.
That moment, there'll be a joy. That joy, I don't know how to express it, right? Sometimes emotionally stuck, or you feel good amount of oxygen inside your body and you feel so energetic. Huh?
Right. It was amazing.
That's good. Even though, so I know you went for masters in Germany and you have done a lot of exams. This is not the biggest exam in the world. But after a few years of life, after crossing certain age, after your spouse knows you're going to write an exam, okay. And there are a lot of pressure on ourselves that I don't want to fail. Putting after $500, and we really don't want to do that. Right? We'll be a little cautious on that.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. So, Parth, give a little heads up. What do you do? So, what is your domain? Why you came for PMP?
Okay, basically, I'm coming from a mechanical background. I did my bachelor's in mechanical and then studied in one of the elite institute in Germany, Technical University of Berlin in global production engineering. So I'm basically since 2011, after my bachelor's, I'm into lean domain. I continued that in Germany as well, because being in Germany, working for manufacturing industry, lean was the hot topic that those days, and it's still now is. I'm working right now in a company called Cytiva. It's into healthcare, but I'm also in the domain of project management lean, where I facilitate and lead the process and production excellence project. So basically, going for PMP, there were two reasons. First of all, studying something just to enhance my knowledge, not because of my feeling or my job requires that, but I just wanted to come to a certain level where I enhance my leadership and as well as management skills. And studying was really a nice part, to be honest, after so long. And I would say it really added value in my portfolio.
Got you. Got you. One thing I like that you mentioned, keep learning and upskilling ourselves,
Yeah,
which is highly lagging in the market. After gain 5 years, 8 years of experience, we come to know that okay, my experience will help me. Yeah, up to some level, it will help you. It's not about switching job. You rightly said. In my current job, how better I can perform, right? So that's what it is. Always you get a satisfaction that I done my job properly. That you come to know when you learn something, right? Very
right.
good, nice to know. So PMP thought process came in. So now, how things worked out for you? Are you? I know you Germany. You're in a different timeline. We are in a different time zone from India.
Yeah.
So are you able to cope up with the classes? Things went well for you.
To be honest, it was quite okay because the classes were scheduled on weekends, so I
Mm.
could really manage well and attended each and every classes. With the time zone also, it's just a matter of 4.5 hours, so I could attend the live sessions as well. I didn't saw any recordings later on. I mean, of course, I saw it for the preparation purpose, but not like I could not attend in the live sessions and then saw the recording. But I could manage really well.
You manage it. That's good.
Yeah.
Good to see that because people keep coming from different zone. That's one problem. But I do have some people from US and other zones. They wake up early in the morning
Mm,
and sit for the
yeah.
classes. If that's the case, Europe is. I think it's fine. You can
Yeah,
manage.
it's fine.
Right. Good. So how is it with reading habits? Which book you picked up and how do you follow that?
You named the book and I read that book because I started with PMP quite early in the March or something to the 2021, and then
Mhm.
I started with Rita first. Uh, it I felt it is quite a bit lengthy, I would say. Then I started with PMBOK.
Mm.
I was done with the PMBOK. Then I again jumped to the Rita. Then I've gone through Agile Practice Guide. Agile
Mm.
Practice Guide, I found it is quite easy, and I mean it's like a novel. You read the story, you got it. But Agile is not like that.
Mm.
It's a mindset, and
Yeah.
conceptually as well. You need to clear some thought process behind it. So I
That's
went with Mike Griffith as well because some of the concepts were really explained well
well.
in the Mike Griffith.
Mm. Rightly said.
So
Rightly said. So if I want to tell, Rita 10th edition, you would have spent good time, decent time.
yes, yes,
PMBOK, you would have referred some of the pages and some of the content as needed.
yeah,
And Agile Practice Get completely you read well.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This is when you practice the questions, are you able to pick up the scoring from the beginning or you need more
No,
time?
of
Hmm.
course not. I mean, once I was completed with the chapter, then I attempted the chapter quizzes in the Rita. Sometime it was really bad scores like 50, 55. But
Hmm. Hmm.
once I've gone through Rita, then again clarified my concepts from PMBOK, saw some YouTube videos or from ShriLearning's recorded sessions, then I picked up really well.
Nice, nice. I'm happy that you're watching the recordings as well because
Yeah,
very few people do that. After the class gets over, they forget it. Okay. So again, it's a little tough to catch up the concepts. Nice to know
yeah.
that. Why I asked specifically that question is even today. So, okay, this is January, okay, January 2022. We're taking classes. People
Mhm.
are attending and they're feeling that, Sriram, my scores are not going high on the first day of taking test. So I have to tell them that there are people who read the book fully, still score doesn't go well. It took little time. You have to digest it. So if you want to say something for them, what you will say for the scores of the questions?
To be honest, I was also with the mindset that the scores should hit 75%. Uh, it's just because we set the benchmark of 75% in our mindset. But to be honest, uh, starting from 55 or 50 and then achieving 75 is a really great journey where we clarify our concepts, learn something, and then get satisfied what we score in the later part. It's
Right.
totally okay to score less marks in the beginning as well as even before the exam. It's totally okay as
Nice.
long as we are clear with the concepts.
That's nice, man. This is what I want. Thankfully, you said that because even though whatever I say as a coach, sometimes the person who went to the exam and they say, people believe, okay, this person also saying.
No, no,
Okay.
it's it was really a great journey for me, because as I said, I started with 55 or something, and then in the later part or before the exam, I was scoring 80, 86 or something like that. So
Picked
after
up.
exam, I realized the scores are not only the part of preparations.
Right. I would have said this sometime, but even when I say now, for some students, they don't listen to me. Sriram, you will tell like that. After coming back to the exam, they say, yeah, what he said is right. It's not about the score, it's about the mindset. Right.
Yes.
Right. That's true. So now I'll ask another question about the exam and move forward.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is about the scores. You said you went up to 80 or 75, 80. Uh, how we are able to improve in the sense of you want to give any idea, the way of reading the question or analyzing anything you have?
Yes, of course. I prepared an Excel for myself. I was tracking my scores right from the daily 10 quizzes. I mean, yes, it is also important to monitor the scores from the small chunks. If we are attempting those 10 daily questions and then scoring ourselves if it is improving or not on the span of weekly basis, then you get the idea if our concepts are getting clarified, if our scores are improving. That was the first part what I did. Later on, we have our weekly mocks, agile and predictive 40 question mocks. So those I attempted as well regularly, and then saw what are the wrong answers, why it is wrong, why I chose my answer, why I feel it as a correct answer. I used to also discuss or ask question in the WhatsApp group. So that helped me a lot to change the mindset. Of course, it took some time, but that was the main part to improve my scores.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So can I assume that you're not from agile environment?
No, I'm not from agile environment.
Good, man. Then you picked up really well. I have to appreciate that. Now, what do you feel about agile after writing the exams? What is your thought?
I was thinking before starting for PMP, agile is for only software developers. It's not for manufacturing or it's not for mechanical. But later, studying agile or reading about agile, I feel personally is like a common sense. You know, you be flexible. You be flexible with the situation, demand, and customer requests.
Uh-huh.
It's agile.
You made my day, man. Huh?
Yeah, I mean there is a structured way for that, but
Right,
being flexible, I would say, is agile.
right,
Not
right.
like whatever customer is or any stakeholder is asking and doing that right away, but basically having that mindset to be ready to take the actions. I would say is agile mindset.
Common sense, presence of mind,
Yeah,
respecting human being. That's it. Simple,
that's it.
right? Cool, man. I like the people nowadays. Non-IT people are reading Agile really well. I would have said in multiple forums. IT people will take it for granted. Agile is for them. Now, construction, manufacturing, automobile, these guys are rocking in Agile. I'm keep telling them,
Yes.
IT guys, be careful. These guys are going to come to your job. Be watchful.
No, but to be honest, I'm also seeing the market trend inclination towards agile. My perception, to be honest, having a predictive mindset, I was like, no, agile is only for IT domain. It's not for automotive or
Yeah,
manufacturing,
yeah.
but it's not like that.
Yeah, I'm keep telling the classes there is a big wave coming. Get ready. It may be
Yes,
any industry. It doesn't mean fully it will be agile. It will be mix of things,
yes,
but you should have the pronunciation of agile with you.
yeah,
If you have it, your job opportunities, your growth are pretty good. So
yes,
get ready. People who are reading it now, you are gifted. So you're going to get a
yes.
lot of stuff. Okay, right. The next question. There is
Sure.
one thing from people. There are a lot of people scared that 2022 PMI going to change something in the PMP. Okay, I don't know who picked up this. From where it got picked up, we don't know. People are scared like hell, like anything. But what is your feel when you written the exam on 8th of January 2022? The way you practice with the ShriLearning mock, these are all the mocks which we prepared some time back. It's not a new one, right? It is for the
Right,
content outline which we have.
right.
What is your thought on that area?
Uh, to be honest, I don't see any big difference as long as you have uh, that echo in your mind, exam content outline, as long as you are prepared or read Agile Practice Guide or PMBOK, maybe 6th edition if you started off earlier in 2021, it's okay. Concepts, topics are the same. As I said, I have gone through Agile Practice Guide, PMBOK, Rita, Mike Griffith. The only book I haven't touched is 7th edition PMBOK.
Okay.
Because there is a reason I don't want to start something new before my exam. So I stick to one book.
Right.
I've gone through it.
Right.
And there wasn't any big difference from the mock which I attempted before. And in 2022, the real exam, it was the same.
Perfect. Thanks for that point. People, viewers watching this, PMI has announced that one of the reference book can become PMBOK 7th edition. So in the current batch classes, we are adding the content from 7th edition, but we don't see any difference. Same.
No.
Like rightly Parth said, it's a mindset. If you understand management, same. Last 1,000 years, the same concept. Nothing going to change suddenly. Language
Right.
will slightly here and there change, right? So that's a message. Thanks for that, because there are many
Sure.
people confused with this, whether I do what to do, but you made it clear. I appreciate it. So now, whom you want to give credit at your family side? Did anyone supported you for exams?
I mean, everyone, because I live in Germany. I planned my exam during my vacation in December, first of all. And I was scared about the noise, my neighbors, and because there was a construction going on right in front of my house. So I was scared about it, but everybody kept silence. I put a notice on my bedroom, do not knock, for postman or anybody who comes as a salesperson or something. So they made really sure that nobody comes to near my bedroom, nobody knocks my door, or nobody turns on the TV. So many thanks to my family as well as my wife here, who support me throughout, because she is also studying project management. So we used to discuss some topics if I get any confusion or something. And of course, your classes helped a lot, because some concepts, as I said, I'm not from agile background. So like product backlog, I was like, what is product backlog? But then you taught me it's a refrigerator. Yeah, then I got it clarified. So all the people who were in touch with me during the preparation, including ShriLearning, Rahul, my family, my wife, all thanks to them.
Great, man. It's great. But one thing I'm not really understanding, you said you put a notice board at your bedroom.
Bedroom, yeah.
But the opposite home, construction work, they kept quiet. Did you inform them?
No. So basically, I scheduled my exam from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. The construction work stops at 5 p.m.
So you made a proper planning there.
Yes.
Good stakeholder management, good schedule management has happened. Okay, that's really good, really good. Happy to know that your wife is doing management, where it's good, right? You can talk something and you people can get clarified. That's really healthy discussions. I like that. Nice, good. So now exam you went for center or home based? Oh, you said a home based, right? You did in a home. Very good.
Yes.
So was it a proctor thing or smooth? How was it?
To be honest, the check-in process was quite smooth, but unfortunately on 30th of December, which was my first planned date, there was some issue with or technical glitch from Pearson side. So I was waiting for the proctor to come and greet. Everything check-in and photos was done, but suddenly it popped up that there is a technical error. I had to reschedule my exam, and then I rescheduled it on 8th of January. I came to Germany on 2nd of January, and then I appeared for the exam from
I
proctor
remember
base.
there was a little tough days, right? Where a little frustrating, where you had to wait. Loading.
Yes. I mean, there were some turbulence in the family as well because of some issues. My uncle passed away, so I had to take care of those things. But I scheduled my exam on 8th of January. I came to Germany. Then I was wishing God that everything goes smoothly with Pearson, because there was a technical glitch before. But fortunately, it went well. Then I was sick. So I was having some warm water with honey. I was just worried because if proctor takes the objection that what is that yellowish water if it is some objectional beverage or something. But I made it clear that I'm sick. I have to drink some water and stuff. But yeah, everything was fine and smooth.
You should tell him it's a health drink.
Yeah.
You should tell only that goes in, my brain will work. That you'll think, man, what is this drinking?
Yeah, I mean, I was coughing every alternate second. So just to calm down and focus on the question, I was drinking warm water every now and then and took some 10 minutes break to refresh myself. But Proctor was okay with it. That there was no issue.
Seems look like you ought to take your exam in Germany. It didn't happen in your home, right?
Yeah.
So that's a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, now exam timeline. The 230 minutes. What is sufficient for you? Are you able to manage properly?
Yeah, I was quite okay with it. I mean, I could finish first part in 80 minutes, second 60 question in also 75 minutes. I was left at the end of the exam with 8 or 9 minutes just to review, but I haven't got any question to review. So it was okay.
So you felt the confidence while writing exam. Yes, I'm going to clear it.
Yes, I appeared for first 10 question. I took myself to accommodate with the language and the question structure.
Okay.
But after 12th or 13th question, I was like, okay, I can crack this because I had a lot of practice before. That's why.
How many full exam you would have taken in practice?
11. Yeah, because I had time. I postponed my I had to postpone and wanted to be in that rigor for the exam. So I appeared for more exams.
Yeah.
So I had a habit of sitting 4 hours. That was okay.
Okay, good. Used with that.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know. Good to know. So now, if you want to give some heads up for the people who are preparing for exam, going to join for PMP, would you tell that you can do it in 2 months, 3 months? What is your thought and what is your advice to them?
Okay, I would say first of all, it's a great decision to go for PMP. As long as timeline is concerned, I would say do not rush that you have to complete in 1 month or 2 months. First, clarify your concepts because that concepts and mindset is a key to crack the exam. If you take 1.5 months or 1 month or 2 months, that's totally fine. But the consistency to read or follow the study plan is a key. If you take 3 months, but consistently study at least 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day, that's totally fine.
Perfect. That makes sense. I like that point. Don't rush, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there are some people who want to close it pretty faster and they put a high pressure on themselves. Okay, pretty good.
But Shriram, to be honest, it depends. For me, the knowledge gained from PMP process was a main thing for me and not the certification. But there are also people who require PMP certification for their profile or job enhancements or something like that.
Right. You're rightly
But
said.
yes, but even though they get it within 1 month, the struggle starts after starting that job. So that's why the mindset and the skills or knowledge from this PMP process is really valuable.
Super good. Great. Thanks a lot. First, want to give a thank that this helps a lot. You gave a lot of clarity. I want this interview to be a little more clarified on the exam in the January and books to be read because there are a lot of confusion here. Viewers watching this video, you may get a clarity that there is something changed in January. Things are going the same. Books wise, again, PMBOK 7th edition, it's an addition. Okay, you don't need to worry much about it. You keep progressing. Yeah. And like Parth rightly said, that mindset of understanding the concepts are very important rather than mugging the book, right? That's a point. Super good. But he did 11 full exams. I believe he has a great patience, man, because 4 or 5 people do. Beyond that, you need to have the patience. Sit and write 11 exams.
Yes, I won't recommend that to attempt those many full mocks. But I had time. I had to postpone my exam due to that. That's why I attempted those many full mocks. But 4 to 5 is quite okay. I mean, that's reasonable.
Yep. Good. Super good. And once again, thanks a lot. And I'm sure that you're going to apply what you learned. And I found that you spoke about lean is highly followed in the German organizations where you are around. And now you learned Agile. Agile is a part and family of Lean. So I'm sure you will get it pretty faster. And good wishes for your growth in your corporate and personal life.
Thanks a lot, Sriram. Thank you.
Good. Thanks for coming up here. And viewers, thanks for watching this video. Give your likes and comments to Parth for this wonderful success, and ask your questions, anything related to the exam, not the exam question, related to exam. We'll be happy to help you all, right? Good wishes. Catch you all in another good interview. Thanks, Parth.
Thank you.